Christopher Emmanuel Paul. Off Work Sports, I want to talk about OKC, the Thunder, what they've been doing this season, and how they have been really surprising a lot of teams with their ability to see through the digestion or congestion of LeBron mania plus Harden mania. You know, let's throw in a little bit Jokic mania. That's my favorite team right now. To say we're still players and I am still the best point guard in the NBA. Last night versus LAL, Christopher Paul, 21 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. The man is a living animal. Okay, the night before, 23 points, 2 rebounds, 8 assists. Let's give you some more consistency. Utah, 8-1, 18 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. There's nothing more to say here when you look at Chris Paul. He's been even Steven, giving the coaches exactly what they want every night for the past 2005. He started his career, and it hasn't stopped since then. Matter of fact, from a point percentage perspective, Chris Paul, 18, 7, and 5, which is near his career averages for the last 9 years. So when you put it all in perspective and you look at the illustrious career of Chris Paul, he's been steady Freddy. No, he hasn't given you a championship. I understand that. But at 6'1", 175, at 35 years old, with point guards such as Ja Morant, with point guards such as Russell Westbrook, you know, the guy that they shot over to Houston, with competitors, must I go on the point guard side. I mean, it's up and down. De'Aaron Fox. I mean, it's just crazy to say that a 35-year-old point guard is not only keeping up with the times, with the best point guards in the league, he's leading the pack and proving that he's worth every little penny a team pays for him, no matter how many years they get him for. Now, I want to get into the Thunder real quick, but my homage to Chris Paul was here, and his career point averages, his consistency, and most of all, his ability to show leadership in times when teams needed a leader. When you look at the roster on the OKC Thunder, I want to get there. I want to look at this team and kind of compare it to other teams. I don't want to slight anybody from a roster perspective, but I just got to break it down. Now, there's a couple things when you look at this roster that make you say, you know what, there's talent there. I will not disagree. They still have a lot of athleticism. With Russell Westbrook, they were probably one of the most athletic backcourts in the NBA, okay? Now, with Russ gone, they add in Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. What a pickup. They got him listed as a forward. He is truly a guard, can play multiple roles, has really done his thing. That's probably one of the more successful Kentucky players, believe it or not, already in his short career. Okay, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, what a surprise and what we got out of that kid. Next up, as we look at the roster, a strong horse, a workhorse is Steven Adams. Okay, all I'm doing is painting the picture. I'm not saying these guys are sorry, but he doesn't have what LeBron has, okay? Maybe Gallinari and you combine in there, I don't know, Gallinari is the closest thing to a 1-2 punch that they got. Look at this roster. Let me continue down. Andre Roberson. Defensively, we'll be talking a different story. I'm just going offense-wise right now, so I should have said that first. Gallinari. Okay, we know him, right? Before Luka, there was Gallinari. If no one didn't know that, before Luka Doncic, there was Danilo Gallinari, okay? Then we got Dennis Schrader, okay? That's probably the closest 1-2 punch you have. Schrader, a player that averaged double figures in his career over at Atlanta. came over doing the same thing in the 6-man role, okay? Lucan's Dortz is finally getting some playing time. Then we have Hamidou Diallo, an athletic defensive guard. Looks like he's going to be a career defensive big guard who can get some alley-oops here and there and show some athleticism. He's going to be a great defender, okay? Darius Blazley is the closest promise that he has for Chris Paul to be a superstar. If he gets the minutes, that is his best opportunity to have a superstar is in Darius Blazley. Nerlens Noel is the big center for this team. Abdul Nader, another big guy that's playing a role of maybe a 9th man, 10th man. He fills in the slots. He makes some things happen. Terran Ferguson, athletic wing guard, all right, in the mold of Diallo, right, but with a much better shot. And I think, in my opinion, better ball IQ right now because Diallo has just gotten to the game. Then we add on the draft pick Isaiah Roby, Mike Muscala, your stretch 4-5, Deontay Burton, another athletic freak who just does it all. Kevin Hervey, don't know much about him, nor do I know too much about Devon Hall. However, when you look at this lineup, would you say they're a playoff team? Talk to me. Talk to me, Off Work Sports. When you look at this lineup, would you say that this is a playoff team? All that being said, to me right now, when you look at this lineup and what Chris Paul has done, he is the best point guard in the NBA without a doubt. I'm going to sign off and watch some Thunder. Probably one of the biggest surprises this year. Chris Paul, congratulations. You're in the Hall of Fame for me. Off Work Sports.